This is who I am. I like to look good and whoop ass. It's what I do best. You know, I'm not trying to be nobody but me. You know, September 27th, I'm gonna rip Dustin's head clean off. You know, it makes no difference about nothing. Dustin, a little pea head. Dustin thinks it's all talk. Dustin thinks it's all talk, but when he wakes up with his nose plastered on the other side of his face, he's gonna know it's not all talk.
Hey, Dustin, is this your toughest test today? You fought some of the best fighters in the division, but is this your toughest test today?
Man, to tell you the honest truth, I fought tougher guys, and if Conor could fight half as good as he can speak, you know, I think it would be.
Thank you, guys.
You know, look, all you gotta do is look at Dustin's last couple of fights. You know, the last contest he had, he fought a tough reject, an Ultimate Fighter reject, and nobody gave a shit about it, and he got wobbled about 40 times. His chin is deteriorating. Every single contest he gets in, he hits one knee. He does a gust of wind and he does the chicken dance. You know what I mean? Coming up against me, that's not going to be good. You know, I'm going to crack him with a jab and he's going to wobble and I'm going to put him away early. It's going to be a first round KO, mark my words. You get wobbled in every fight, Dustin. I don't give a shit about rankings. As far as I'm concerned, I'm number one. And when Dustin's head clatters off that canvas, they'll realize pretty soon.
What's up, guys? So it looks like Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier 2, December 12th. So Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier are going to go at it one more time. I'm not really sure exactly why this is going on. Like, I know it kind of made sense before Conor McGregor actually went up against Cerrone. When he fought Cowboy Cerrone, you know, he came back to try to get back in the winner's circle. Well, you know what? I guess it does kind of make sense, right? If you really want to look at it, I guess Conor McGregor came back in a winner's circle. I mean, everybody was paying attention to it back in January. Dustin Poirier ended up winning that slugfest against Dan Hooker. So they're both back in the winner's circle, not so much for title contention, but they're back in the winner's circle. So for them actually being able to go at it now, I guess kind of makes sense because, you know, they went at it once before. They both got one win under their belt after their last loss. And I guess what? Both men lost to the same man. So they both actually lost to Khabib in a title fight. So Dustin Poirier has been on a run ever since that last fight against Conor. What I mean by that is, you know, Dustin Poirier has actually captured the interim title. So he's actually, you know, he had his little high run and then ended up losing against Khabib. And then, you know, that was that. So, and then, you know, Conor McGregor ended up losing against Khabib as well. So now they're going up against each other. And after they got another win underneath their belt. So I don't think Dustin Poirier will actually be able to win this fight. I really don't think Dustin Poirier is going to get over on Conor McGregor. I do believe Conor McGregor will win this fight again. And I believe it's going to be in similar fashion. I believe Conor McGregor is going to lose it. I believe Conor McGregor is going to win this fight within the first 2 rounds. I do believe that. I do believe that. And I just do not see Dustin Poirier being able to finish Conor. I don't see that. I don't see Dustin Poirier being a big finisher. And, well, him not being a big finisher and then him not being able to actually finish. I don't see him being able to finish Conor McGregor. I do believe Conor McGregor is going to go in there, and I believe that he's going to get it done. I believe that Dustin Poirier will actually remember that first fight. I know that this fight took place roughly 6 years ago to the day. And, you know, Conor McGregor got it done. And this is actually where Conor McGregor was first being noticed as a big name, and actually this is where actually his whole Mystic Mac kind of came into play here, where, you know, he was saying that, you know, you could call me Mystic Mac because I predict these things, right? So when he was saying, when they were on that what was it? It was kind of like a press conference where it was John Jones, Daniel Cormier, and it was right before their first fight. And then it was Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier, where they were all on the stage on stools, sitting on stools. And Megan O'Leary was there as well. Like, you know, she was the one that was asking the question and stuff like that. So and then, fans were asking some questions, things like that. So that was kind of like where Conor McGregor was first being noticed, how he was like, how he likes to look good and whoop ass. So, and he was saying, Dustin Poirier is my, this nice little hillbilly, and his cousin's name is Cletus or something like that. And then you had Daniel Cormier laughing the whole time at everything Conor was saying. And I mean, that was actually one of the most legendary press conferences I think ever in UFC. It was like the most noticed. It was nice and long. It was funny. Everybody was having fun. I mean, I just think it was very, very, very entertaining for the fans. That was definitely one of my favorites, if not my actual favorite press conference. So that's when Conor McGregor was saying that Dustin Poirier thinks it's all talk, but when his face clatters against that canvas, and when the first round knockout, roughly around roughly what he was saying was pretty much all that I'm mentioning now, and it was just hilarious. It was picture perfect. It was just what he said actually happened, and that's where the whole Mystic Mac thing came into play. And I honestly do believe that's gonna happen again. Now, I don't believe when the press conference comes, because it seems like Conor McGregor, when he came back for a press conference finally when he was gonna fight Cowboy, it was all respect. Conor wasn't really vintage Conor, where before, when he would kind of like, there was like some crossfire between him and Cowboy when Cowboy was going to fight RDA, and he was like, I'll snap you in half and this and that. And then when they spoke in that press conference, before they fought again back in January, before they fought period back in January, it was just all respect. It wasn't really vintage. It wasn't really what the fans were expecting, I would think. So I don't really think if a press conference happens, I don't really think it's going to be vintage Conor. I don't think he's going to talk trash to Poirier. I don't really think it's going to be like that kind of big thing. But I mean, hopefully it is. And I only say hopefully because that's vintage Conor. That's what the fans want to see. That's what brings in the fans to watch something where the fighters are not even throwing a punch in the press conference. You know what I mean? So to actually tune in where fans actually, and I mean hardcore fans that want to watch the press conference where no one's even throwing a punch, is just something that, it's just very special to actually watch and just be entertained when there's not even a fight going on. That's really mainly for hardcore fans that really want to watch these kind of things where, a lead up to a fight is really, really exciting. And I'm one of those fans that love to watch things like that. So I really do believe that Conor McGregor will get this done in the first 2 rounds. I don't think Poirier is going to win this fight. I don't think at all. It should be in a lightweight match, because that's where Poirier has been. That's where Conor, I believe, looks his best. I know Conor fought his last fight in 170 against Cowboy, but I do believe that Conor is at his best when he's at lightweight. So I guess we'll see exactly how this pans out. I cannot wait to see this fight. Even though, like I was saying in the beginning, doesn't really make sense, but I guess it does when you really look at it, right? I mean, they're both back in the winner's column. They both got a win underneath their belt, and they're going to go at it again for the second time. I really want to know what you guys think in the comments. I really want to know who you think is going to win and how. And make sure to hit the like. Make sure to share. Make sure to comment. I look forward to reading your comments, and I'll see all you guys in the next one. Make sure to subscribe.